We're going to work with multiple cameras in this exercise. Multiple cameras are used to shoot live events. If I'm shooting one person, I might use two cameras, a wide angle, and a close-up or medium angle. If I'm shooting an interview between two people or more, I could use two cameras, in which case I'd have a wide with both of them, and then I'd have one camera which I'd move from one person to the other as they spoke. You could also use three cameras where you have one camera, like an over-the-shoulder shot, shooting one person, and the other one going the opposite direction, shooting the second person, and the third camera in a wide shot. To synchronize these together and work with them, we bring our clips in. They're a little small, so I can go up to this icon. I'm going to make them a little bigger so I can see them better. I'm going to select waveform so I can see the waveform. These two clips are for white balance, MA6 white balance camera 1, white balance camera 2, because we're going to have to match the color. But first we just want to synchronize the audio and the two videos. Let's start with the audio. Use your right arrow key going along until you see it or hear it. Look at the meters I've got up. You see that jump. Step back one and press I to create an input point. We can then move to the camera 1 clip, select it, start moving my playhead with my right arrow key, and you see and hear the meters going up. Then I step back one, I press I for my input. The third camera, again I can play it if it's far away. I'm using my right arrow key, and there it is. I go back one step, I mark an in point. So now it's really easy. I'm just going to drag camera 1 into the timeline. I'm going to put camera 2 above it, and I'm going to add the audio in underneath. Now if we play that, they should all be in sync. You'll hear them in sync. Nobody's talking here. We'll go ahead.
In a minute, I'm going to turn things over to Lindsay. First of all, we have two more guys coming up.
I can hear that they're in sync. That means that now I can lower the volume here and lower the volume here. And I am ready to work with these files. You can work with them this way by cutting individually, and the file on top is the one we see. Another option, which is the one I would prefer, once I have identified the beginnings and marked them, select the two audio clips, right-click, choose New Multicam Clip. And so I'll do Multicam Demo. So you get this third clip over here called a multicam. It has both in it. So if I bring this in, I could include the audio with that, but I like to keep it separate. I find it's easier to work with. And I add it in here. And you can hear the claps are all in sync. Now if I double click on this, it opens up this multicam timeline, and I can see the two clips going along together so that I can white balance it and so on. I don't need the audio, so I'm just going to remove the audio from these two clips. Use this arrow key to go back, and here it is. To see the camera angles, I go to Show in Viewer, Angles. I can also do Shift-Command-7. So here I have my angles. So I've closed the browser down and I've opened up the angles. You can either do it under the view or you can do Shift-Command-7. And now I have the two angles. Now to cut them, I simply play. And when I press number 1, I get camera 1. If I press 2, the yellow goes around it. That's camera 2 will be now showing. I can switch between two of them and cut my project easily.